How's it going, guys? Welcome to another Zombie Panic walkthrough. This time I'm bringing to you an updated version of a map that I've done before. But before I get to the map, I actually wanted to point out a few changes. First thing you'll notice is a rather significant heads-up display update, and that's because the Zombie Panic team has released a new official update just about a week ago. Everything's functionally the same, except first thing you'll notice is, of course, is the weapon selection bar, and you'll notice it's a lot bigger than it was before, at least I think. And it's just a lot easier to see, a lot clearer to see what weapons you're holding. And on the right side, you'll see that my ammo bar is a little bit more optimized. That's actually not by default from the update. By default, you'll be able to see all the ammo types, even if you don't have any for example, like rifle or shotgun. But it does give you the option in advanced options under the multiplayer when you choose the options from the main menu to only show ammo that you have, so that you're not distracted by other types of ammo of which you have none. So that makes it a little bit easier. It takes less space on the screen. Another thing that's different is, well, you won't be able to see it during this video, but you do have the option to have lower amounts of ammo to drop. So you'll be able to drop smaller increments of ammo to share with your teammates. And of course, last but not least, is the crosshair has been changed. It's a lot more visible now in this update. I have mixed feelings about it. I kind of liked the old crosshair for magnums. I felt it was a little more precise, although it could be hard to see it sometimes. But this crosshair does just well for the most part, and I'm sure a lot of players will appreciate the change. And of course, there's a whole slew of new gameplay changes. I won't list them here because there's too many to list, and that would take too long. But I will provide a link in the description to the changelog of gameplay changes, so you can check them out for yourself, see what you like. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get to the actual map. First thing you'll notice, though, before I unpause it, is that the ammo and weapons have changed. So when you start out in the spawn area, if you turn to the left out of your spawn area, you'll notice just pistols ammo lying on the floor. There's actually no weapons, with the exception of one, and you'll see that later, that you can pick up in the very beginning of the match. The zombies will spawn right in front of you. Will usually spawn right in front of you. They can spawn in another place, but you'll see when I get this unpaused. So obviously, when you first start out the match, you'll definitely want to pick up at least one box of ammo. You'll need it because the door hacking takes a lot longer than the previous version. And here you see the only power weapon that you can pick up, the Magnum, and it's over there in that area. But if you don't manage to pick up the Magnum, you'll definitely want to have at least some extra pistol ammo because, like I said, it takes 15 seconds. It's a bit longer. And now in that room we just passed, there was a bunch of MP5s and a lot of rifle ammo. So if you didn't pick up the Magnum, definitely pick up an MP5 and some ammo, at least 2 boxes when you go by there. And of course, obviously, you need to activate this switch. Now the train is a bit different from the previous version. It is possible to actually go on the rails, so it is possible for you to go ahead and wait in the next area. I don't recommend it though, unless there's only a few zombies, because you might be overwhelmed. And this train actually moves, unlike the other one where it just teleported. So make sure all your teammates are in here. This train does get kind of jittery, so it makes it a little bit hard if the zombies get in the train, but just make sure they don't get in there. And obviously the next objective is to plant the C4 on the door. Once it blows, and be careful of the explosion because it can kill you. There's also some extra ammo. It was behind me, you didn't see it there, but there was some boxes of ammo there. And be careful of the next area because zombies, if they spawn earlier, they can get you. Now you see me taking the ladder here, where in the previous version I did not. I did the stair trick, but the stair trick is, I don't know, I noticed it's a little bit harder to do, and it's more easier to fall to your death in this version. But just take the ladder. I think it's faster to take than what it was in the previous version, and it's harder for the zombies to catch you off guard. Anyways, this is a familiar sight. Only open the door when everybody's ready to go. because especially right now in this version, the zombies can get out of their spawn in this area a lot faster. The doors are easier for them to break. And the doors that they break are faced right so that they can easily catch you off guard. So just try to get there as fast as you can and get to this room. Now here it's pretty much the same procedure as the previous version. Activate the keyboard to open the door. The door is a change so that you can actually see what's going on outside, see how your teammates are doing, or if there's just a bunch of zombies are there. Press that keypad to start activating the laser sequence. The laser sequence is actually the same pattern as the previous version. There's no difference to it. So you have to crouch for the first two lasers. You see me crouching for that first laser right there. And here's another trick one, but just keep crouching, it'll be fine. After that second laser passes over you, get to the other side, and jump when you have the chance. And remain crouched right after you jump, because it'll kill you if you don't. And you have to remain crouched for another laser that passes over your head. Just remain crouched for that, and once that blue outline starts showing up, you know you have to stand up and start backing up as fast as you can. There's an invisible wall, but as the bunch of lasers gets close to you, you'll be able to back up so that it doesn't kill you. Once that's done, just wait for the door to open and go into the red queen room to activate her. Just press E on that red box right there. And then you have to wait for the Red Queen to do her little speech thing of "Don't shut me down." Pulled straight from the Resident Evil movie. While you're waiting, there was also some ammo and supplies in the Red Queen room. So if you were the one to activate the Red Queen, you might as well just take those supplies and bring them over to your teammates to help them defend the doorway. And again, make sure that your teammates are actually barricading the doorway with barricade hammers. It's easy for them to actually forget. I've seen it happen many times. And when the Red Queen has finished her little speech and beg for mercy, just go back into the Red Queen room and shut her down by just pressing E on that red box that looks like a human over there. Once that's done, you need to find proof of Umbrella's viral research. So just take a squad, leave some people to defend the doorway, because the zombies will also be spawning there as well as in here. This part is the same for the most part. You need to find the research either in the offices where I'm at right now or in the kennel that was further along the hall. And be careful here because the zombies can camp the objectives, so you need to find the research as fast as possible. Anyways, this is we'll get to see what the research actually looks like. If it's not in the offices, look in the kennels and make sure you look in the actual cages that are along the side. You see it right here. There's a red outline around it. It looks like a little box. And once you get that, just start heading back to where the computer and the Red Queen room were. Hopefully that the teammates that you left to defend that position are doing well and that they're still alive. But anyways, we kind of missed it there, but you had to go back and actually reactivate the Red Queen. So what you had to do is just go back into the Red Queen room and just activate her again. Just pressing E on the red box. And wait here until the rest of your teammates cash up. Restock on ammo and supplies if you can, because unless you didn't pick up everything else in the rest of the level, ammo is going to be scarce here, so just be careful of that. Now once everybody's ready to go, break your barricade and start heading back to where you came from. And be careful in this cargo area, because as I said, the spawns are a lot easier for the zombies to get you off guard, and they can spawn a lot faster, or get to your position a lot faster from where they spawn. And once you're past the end of the cargo room, just turn around, make sure all your teammates are getting across safely. Just turn around and cover them. And once everybody's through, you have to head over to the left to where the T-virus is. It's basically the same as the previous version. And be careful because the zombies can spawn in one of the rooms. I think it was to the right of me. And I think it's also possible for them to spawn in the room with the T-virus. So make sure you're not doing it alone and you have somebody to cover your back. So yeah, once you're in the T-virus room, just break the door open and press use on where the incubator, where the T-virus is, and it'll open up so that you can get it. And once that's done, you need to start heading back up the stairs. And there's going to be a lot of zombies and very little ammo, so just try to be careful here. There's actually some randomized ammo and supplies in the T-virus room, so when you're picking up the T-virus, you might as well pick up some ammo and some health, I think. because you'll need it. Anyways, once you're here, head up back the ladder and be careful here because zombies may be camping the top of the ladder, just like this one, just like the whitey is right here, because they spawn at the elevator to the left of where I am right now. But anyways, once you're going through with your team, just start heading to the train. As like I said, there was some ammo over to the right here earlier. So if there's still left, make sure you pick some up because although it's close to the end right here, the zombies will still be chasing after you. So you'll need as much ammo as you can. Press the button once you're in the train, and luckily it doesn't glitch. So if the zombies get in, the train won't glitch and you won't be able to win the game. And the train will start moving. You can actually go ahead without the train moving, but it won't activate the waypoint, I think, unless you actually move in the train. So you need to head over here to where this entryway was from the beginning. There's still a lot of ammo for my rifle left. There still should be. I don't think usually your teammates grab everything. But after you press that next objective, the door will start closing. So you just have to defend a few more seconds while the door closes. It shouldn't be too hard if you have a good sized team still left alive. And once the door is fully closed, the doors behind you should open up. And all you need to do is just head into the mansion of where you originally spawned at the very beginning. And once you pass this doorway, the survivor should win. So that's how you win the map. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.